So some really good goals there. Let's get to the tactical board and let's see how it broke down.
Yeah, I think all the Liverpool goals worth a bit of tactical talking. Look, at this stage, this is Alexander-Arnold, okay? The goalkeeper has done everything right. When you're a goalkeeper and there's a set piece directly in the middle like that, obviously you cannot take charge of the whole goalpost. It's too big a goal for you to take charge. So he places the wall on one direction.
And then he stands in the other.
And then he stands in another direction. He's telling Alexander-Arnold, you've got two options to take. Show me how good you are technically by hitting the ball over
and then down.
the wall and down. Or, if you like, come to where I am. And for every young player out there, you should do exactly what Alexander-Arnold did. But these things don't come on a silver platter. You need to practice them over and over again and again. In the modern era, there are monuments that are put there at the training ground to represent
a human dummy, like a dummy wall.
Exactly. And players are asked to practice. Arnold, we all know, is a very good technical man when it comes to distributing the ball and hitting the ball. So he did exactly that. He picked his spot away from the goalkeeper, and then he went up and down into the wall. Absolutely. It makes it more difficult. So you see that if the free kick is closer, the players don't go over the wall. They target the goalkeeper and hit direct with power. And most often, it ends up in the back of the net. So that was Alexander-Arnold's goal. Now, the Castagna equalizing goal. I think Liverpool themselves didn't deal with the crossway. And the biggest culprit here was what? Robertson. You should be heading the ball away, not going to impede the player. Yes, we know it is the player who had. But if he knew there was another Fulham player behind him, maybe it would have been better for him to head the ball away. He didn't do that, and they were in 6s and 7s. And Alisson was hoping. You can see look, I like what Robertson did. Once he fumbled with it the first time, you can see him. He was throwing his body on the line to try and see whether he would block the ball. He didn't do what Wan-Bissaka. This was his first error in trying to impede. But watch him. He headed, they look at him diving. You see what he did? He was so unlucky. He would have amended whatever error he had committed at the beginning. So that is what you need to do. When it comes to this stage, put your bodies on the line if you are a defender. Then we went to my good Nigerian brother, Alexi Iwobi. Under no pressure. I don't know what he was thinking about. How can you get in here? I've always said this, is the arc. Look, the man, he's not looking at the goalpost.
Nope.
He keeps his eye on the ball. Once he controls the ball into the arc,
where he stands.
He knows where he stands. He knows where the goalpost is. Pick your spot away from the goalkeeper. But if you look at the starting position of the goalkeeper, Leno, I think he had moved for which every goalkeeper should do. So it was shocking to me. The normal, when you move forward, you narrow the angle. So it was shocking to me that although he did that, he just couldn't make the save.
Yeah, that's well placed.
That is well placed by Gravenberch. And look, Liverpool needed this to tell Man City and tell Arsenal that they are in this till the very, very end. And of course, the icing on the cake. I think he's a player that Liverpool have missed. I think that if he had been fit, Liverpool would have been runaway champions by now. Because if you look at the Liverpool trajectory in recent times, in terms of goals, chances that have been wasted, Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz, all of them, you can mention them, all of them. If Jota had been fit, I think he would have been the difference or the storyteller here. So look at that. He got on the ball, he saw the gap, and then he went straight for it, passed, and then he went across. Look at what he did. Pause it here. You see, every attacker here, if he had given the ball any form of height, Leno makes the saves. He kept the ball on the turf, ground, meaning that by the time Leno could adjust and come down, the ball was already gone. And that is how you put these things in the back of the net. So if you're a young player and you are watching, these are the sort of things that you should be learning how to execute when you are training.
Coach, hold it right there. Let's get to another game that was really interesting this weekend.